Technology usually gets better and cheaper over time. Airfares cost less than ever, and driving is safer and less expensive per mile. But there is a huge exception: the U.S. military. Costs for equipment of all sorts have steadily skyrocketed. The latest example, the F-35, shows how wasteful our system has become. No one knows the exact cost, but it's vastly more than originally estimated. The F-35 has become the most flagrant example of military contracting failures, and it can't even get off the ground much of the time. The F-35 was supposed to save money by performing different functions for 3 military branches, with a super stealthy version for the Air Force, engines to propel the plane straight upwards like a helicopter for the Marines, and fortified landing gear for Navy carrier decks. But in trying to do everything, it turns out the F-35 can't do any of them very well. The airplane sometimes can't fly in clouds, stormy weather, or at night. Its engines have blown up during takeoff, and early models have developed cracks throughout their structure. Deadlines have been pushed back, contracting scandals have rocked the Pentagon, costs have doubled, and there's no end in sight. America once knew how to build military equipment. Take the A-10, developed in the 1970s and known as the Warthog. It's the cheapest manned military aircraft to build and operate, at about 1/5 the cost of the F-35. Troops love the rugged A-10 because it can fly low and slow and close to support them during battle. Unlike faster, higher flying jets, it can see what it's shooting at and not strike friendly troops by mistake. So why does the Air Force want to throw away its trusty Warthogs for the F-35s that barely work? Officials claim the A-10 is just too old, but it seems the real problem is that it already exists. There are no new military contracts to hand out. The F-35, on the other hand, is being produced by over 1,200 suppliers across 45 states and 9 partner countries. The U.S. plans to buy a sizable fleet that's estimated to cost $1.5 trillion over its lifetime, or about the same cost as the entire Iraq War. A former CEO of Lockheed Martin once predicted that in the year 2054, the entire defense budget will purchase just one aircraft. It seems like we're on track.